I first fell in love with Cary Grant when I was a kid in Manhattan. I saw him on the screen, and I wanted to be just like him. Look at the way he walks into a room. Oh, he's so suave. Oh, look at the way he wears his clothes. I never seen a man like that, not around where I lived. So Cary was important to me because he showed me how to be a man who was cool, clever, and cunning with all those good-looking ladies in the world.
The moment I meet an attractive woman, I have to start pretending I've no desire to make love to her.
What makes you think you have to conceal it?
She might find the idea objectionable.
Then again, she might not.
That voice. I had no idea people talked like that.
Think how lucky I am to have been seated here.
What a way to say I love you. I love you, my darling. That's class. Cary played a lot of American men in films, and no one ever questioned his accent because it's universal. But it had a twang to it.
Well, to the ladies.
And all of his words were carefully pronounced.
Now, you listen to me. I have no intention of moving in 30 days. This is not legal. I'm going to fight this thing, and I don't care if it takes every penny I've got. Yeah. All right.
Well?
We're moving in 30 days.
I went and saw every one of Cary's movies, and in all of them, he was never quite the same. In Bringing Up Baby, he had that little shuffle he used running through the picture following Katharine Hepburn around. That was a specific movement on his part, and it matched the pace of the film.
Now, Susan, I'm going to say good night. And I hope that I never set eyes on you again. Good night.
Cary was one of the first handsome leading men who wasn't above being made a fool of in a movie. He always gave what he felt was important to the picture.
Sticking matches?
Oh, yes.
Blue ought to go with blue, huh?
Very becoming.
It's for a friend of mine. He's waiting downstairs.
Oh, I see.
I observed all of that without even knowing it. It became a way of life for me, to absorb the qualities of the man, his style, his sophistication, his grit.
Here he comes. We'll only get one chance then.
Very good.
I even joined the Navy because of Cary Grant in Destination Tokyo.
Stand by.
I was 16 years old, and when he looked through that periscope at Tokyo Bay, it took my breath away.
Fire one! Fire two!
I became an actor because I admired Cary Grant. I even played him in Some Like It Hot. As the woman Josephine, I did some Grace Kelly and my mother. And as Joe the musician, I played myself out of New York City. But as the millionaire, I wanted to do something different. Oh, I could have spoken slower or tipped my voice in another direction. But I said no. I'm going to let the millionaire be Cary Grant because instantly you get the feeling that this man is of culture.
Would you mind moving just a little, please? You're blocking my view.
Your view of what?
They run up a red and white flag on the yacht when it's time for cocktails.
You own a yacht? Which one is it? The big one?
Certainly not. With all the unrest in the world, I don't think anybody should have a yacht that sleeps more than 12.
After I finished Some Like It Hot, I went back to Universal. They asked me, Tony, what kind of a movie would you like to make? And the first thing I said was, I want to make a service comedy with Cary Grant. And the next thing I know, I get my chance to work with Cary Grant in Operation Petticoat. There I am, starring in a movie with Cary. He's got his arms wrapped around a periscope, looking through it just like he did in Destination Tokyo. Isn't that a miracle? To me it is. To see him in a movie when I'm a kid, and then somehow through the inexplicable way of living life, I end up standing alongside of him. What a dream.
Oh, what happens if we can't?
Oh, well, if we can't, then we...
We worked together that one glorious time. But for many years, Cary Grant was a caring and a committed friend to me. It's hard for me to put into words my feelings about him. He represented the best of what a father would be, the best of what a brother would be, the best of what a fellow worker would be. He was charming, compassionate, strong, and funny. He was a true gentleman. It goes back to the movies I watched when I was a kid. Cary Grant was everything I believed he would be. For Turner Classic Movies, I'm Tony Curtis.
Cary Grant stays one step ahead of murderous spies, but meets his match in beautiful blonde Eva Marie Saint in Hitchcock's North by Northwest. Saturday at 1:30 p.m., only on Turner Classic Movies.